Hey guys, it's Jill. Just out of the shower again, another wet hair video. Today I want to talk about words. I get myself, it seems, in a little bit of trouble today on Facebook in a local group because I originally misunderstood what a person was saying in her post to a certain extent, and and then you know, the whole post was about how words can affect other people or not. Something was said to somebody in our town, and they took offense at it, and I guess got the police involved. To me, what I heard was that, you know, like it seemed weird to me that police would be brought in over something somebody said, because words are just the meaning we give to them. And, you know, I don't have to, if somebody calls me names or says something to me, it's how I take it, whatever they say, that makes, you know, how I'm going to feel about it. Bad, good, mad, whatever. And so that's how I was taking this situation that I saw when I looked at it at first. You know, I didn't understand why would police be involved because somebody said something to somebody else. What I didn't realize at the time, I guess, that this was some kind of racial thing. I didn't know the race of the person who posted. I don't know them. There wasn't any obvious thing, so I didn't realize that, or I may have been smart enough to just keep my mouth closed. But it ended up being a interesting conversation in the thread that I was posting when people got over the fact that thinking I was some kind of racist, which wasn't very fun. But you know, I understand where they're coming from. But you know, it gave me an opportunity to talk about how, you know, what people say to us is interpreted. You know, it's only the meaning we give to it if we're feeling bad about it. You know, and this would include something racial, but let's probably not go there. I don't want to offend anybody else today. You know, we give our power away, though, when we get offended by words that people say. We become victims, really. You know, we will always be a victim if the words people say to us can offend us in any way at all, really. Then we give them power, right? And which means we become a victim. Like, why would we do that? Like why? Why would we do that? And then, you know, the other part of this thread that was going on in the town, in the Facebook page town group, you know, where do you draw the line in the case of somebody saying something to somebody else? You know, I mean, there's certain things we all in our culture would say you don't say to somebody else, you know, whether it's because it's not polite, it's rude, it's racist, it's whatever. You know, we kind of all agree, but where do we draw the line, right? Now, some people in the thread were saying if another person's offended, then it's the person who it's the person who said it's fault. That they should know better than to say something. But like, there's 7.5 million or billion, I don't know how many people in the world. How do we know what word might offend another person? And like I said, yeah, there's certain things we kind of know, being part of society, but still, where's the line? You know, I mean, it could be one word. In this case, it was actually a sound that somebody else made that was taken as offensive, and apparently it's some kind of racial thing, which I never heard of. But like, it's a slippery slope is all I'm saying. And if we all knew that the only way we can be offended is if we give meaning to something in our own mind and that nobody else can offend us. If we knew that, if everybody in the world knew that, then it wouldn't matter, right? People could go around saying anything they want. And we'd be like, okay, whatever. It's all about you, not me. Because that's what it is, right? It says everything about the other person who's saying something. If somebody is purposely trying to be offensive, right? What does that say about them? It could be that they're just assholes. It could be that they are, have been bullied themselves, and somehow they believe it's making them feel better to bully other people. Could be they're just having a bad day. It could be they didn't intend anything negative. They didn't realize what they were saying. There's so many things that it could be, and it just doesn't make sense to me to allow other people to offend us that way. If somebody called me names and I cared, which I wouldn't, but if I cared to want to figure it out, I might, if it wasn't threatening, if they weren't like, coming at me with a knife or a gun or something, I would be interested actually in knowing why they felt the need to call me that. Like what was the reason behind it. I don't think I would actually do that, but maybe, why not, right? Anyway, that's it for today. Something to ponder, right? Because this is a charged issue, and it just concerns me that we can go down a slippery slope here, that anything can be interpreted anyway, and so we might as well just none of us ever say anything to anyone, because you never know, right? Might offend somebody. I'll end it here. Catch you later.